All right, welcome back for episode 50. Can you believe we're on episode 50 already? That is amazing. For tonight, I'm wanting to continue to get more advancements. At the end of the last episode, we were up to 73 of 126. Tonight, I'd like to start building an Armadillo XP Farm. We brought those back to the base last night, and I found another great farm by Spawn Camped. So I'm going to try to make that Armadillo XP Farm. I've been wanting to make that for quite a while now. While we're at it, I'm wanting to try to get music discs, so we're going to try to do the skeleton shooting a creeper again, see if we have better luck with that one. Thought we would try to breed an axolotl and then take whichever color we have a duplicate of and take that one into battle with us. And then maybe take some buckets, go out, try to get some tadpoles, and maybe take the wolf with us for a little bit, let it get the armor damaged a little bit, and then repair the damage. So that's a few advancements we might be able to make. If any of that takes me back over to the Nether ending story base, then I also want to investigate the iron farm a little bit, see if we can figure out if there's a golem trapped underneath somewhere. So let's get started. All right. Recording looks good. Yeah, like I was saying, I want to do the sound of music, so I want to get a music disc. There's a meadows not too far away. I think it's just north of the village where we started. And then there's the, let's see, the bucket, if we can get a tadpole in a bucket. Did some research, they want slime balls. So yeah, we can check, see if we have slime balls and go get that one. If we can get axolotl, we can breed those. I think we have some tropical fish under our base. So I'm thinking we'll head down there and see if we can get some tropical fish, because they tend to spawn in the areas where the axolotls are at. So we can go see if we can get some of those. And then this is the good as new. If we can use the Armadillo Scutes to repair the armor for our dog, who's on the bed right in front of us and still needs a name. So, yeah, this one still needs a name. This is our pale pet, our pale wolf. Now has the armadillo armor. And our armadillos are just outside. I'm thinking that's actually almost the perfect place to put their home. So we may turn that space into the armadillos XP farm. And then that'll be convenient right outside of our enchanting station. So let's go gather a few supplies real quick. And I know my inventory was overflowing last time. Let's see. This looks like a good chest to use to grab some supplies. And our friend back here is not doing the best job sorting things. Yeah, we've got that chest there, but he seems like he's getting stuck. Yeah, he has a... What is that? That's one of the little plants that drops. And yet he doesn't put it in the empty chest. He just keeps looking. So yeah, we're going to have to do some changes to upgrade this little guy. Help him out. He gets stuck. But with that said, let's go ahead and we can put a couple of things away. Yeah, let's see. This will be down here. There we go. I think this is up here. There we go. All right. So we need some slime balls. Let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab all but one of those. And we may find more. Alright, so we got slime balls. We'll go ahead and toss these fire resistance potions in here. I don't think we're going to need those tonight. We probably will need a boat or two. We'll take those. I think we're done with the crossbow for tonight, but we're going to need that if we try to get the two phantoms in one shot. So that's our piercing crossbow for that one later. I do have my shield on me. I've got more paper for making some rockets. I've got a little bit of spare food in there, so I think we're looking good. I do have a few spider eyes, but I definitely don't have enough to make the farm. So we're going to have to gather more spider eyes before our farm is ready. Let's see, what else do we need here? Yeah, this is still a pretty cluttered inventory, but I think it'll do. So let's go ahead and gather the materials that we're going to need to make this farm. I was thinking of making it with deep slate, so I think I'm going to grab... one stack's probably plenty. But what I think I'm going to do, well, let's go ahead and grab one from another stack just so we've got a full stack. Oop. put that one in there, and we'll grab one from there. There we go. That's what I meant to do. All right. And we can do this with a stone cutter, but it's just as easy to do it in our inventory. So I was thinking our base is polished or tile. What's the best one to use? I kind of used a variety. And if we sit it right out there, we can kind of make it, you know, kind of like a doghouse that matches the house. Because it's going to be mostly glass and deep slate. And that's his design. I'm thinking we'll just use the blocks like that. So that's our... Oh, I did grab those. Yeah. I didn't mean to actually grab that. Alright, yeah, we'll go with those. And we're going to need a little bit of slabs. And I think we needed... No, just 2 slabs, 33 blocks. We need some glass. Let's go check our glass. And we're going to need a campfire. So I'm going to have to make sure I've got some wood to make the campfire. Alright, so we'll put these in here. That's going to be part of the XP farm. And we'll put those back. I don't need those just yet. Let's see. I'm going to need lots more gunpowder, but I don't have that yet. Going to need more spider eyes. What else do we need? I'm going to need more iron. What did I need iron for? Oh, I need a diamond. We need to go ahead and make our music box. I think it's... There we go. That's a music box like that. Okay, there we go. Jukebox. Yeah, I kept getting that word wrong. Jukebox. Alright, and we're going to need that for when we get a record. And let's see, what else do we need? Sound of music. Working on healing power friendships. We're going to need our water bucket, and we've got at least 1 spare with us. I'm probably going to go back over to the lava farm and collect some of the buckets that we had over there instead of making a lot more. Let's see. Bucket. We're going to need buckets for that too. So yeah, we're going to need buckets for a few of these. And then we have a scoot that we can use to repair the wolf armor. So I think we're looking pretty good here. Alright, so let's gather the rest of the supplies that we need. I'm going to need more glass. I think I've got a lot of glass at the other base too. Let's see. And it says I need 20 pieces of glass, so I have just enough there. Let's see. Try to be fairly efficient with my coal. But yeah, that doesn't seem quite right, does it? Alright. There we go. So we're only wasting half of a coal. Yeah, my house today has been like 85 degrees, and I've chosen as part of my normal clothes for my channel, just like brand recognition kind of thing, on both of my channels, is I wear a flannel shirt. So yeah, I'm wearing flannel, and it's 85 degrees in here right now. So, definitely not going to the Nether tonight. If we can find a cold biome and walk through some powdered snow, that would be amazing. I'm looking at our diamond pants right now, just looking back at the screen, and yeah, those gonna need some repairs, but I don't know if we want to go blast protection on them. And then we need to get aqua affinity on our helmet as well. So we need to do some. We're gonna need that XP farm because we need to make some upgrades to our gear here. All right, let's see. What else do we need? We do have a little bit of iron, but yeah, I think we want to try to fix that farm over there. Let's see. Trying to decide what I want to do first. Let's see. We do need dirt. Let's go ahead and finish gathering supplies here. Where was my dirt? We'll go ahead and grab a good stack of that. We need our spider eyes. We're going to need splash potions of infestation, but I'm not quite ready for that part of it yet. And we need 2 trapdoors, which I think we've got enough to make 2 trapdoors there. All right, we'll add that in here. And let's see, there's not too much to this one. We need the campfire, and I think that's it. All right, do we have materials for a campfire? I do have a dark oak log. I think I can use that. Let's see, camp. And for this one, use a campfire, not a soul campfire. That'll cause too much damage. Alright, so I need 3 logs. There we go. Let's grab 3 logs. And then we need sticks and coal and a campfire. Alright, we'll add that in there. We're probably not actually going to need that tonight because I'm probably not going to use the campfire until I've got all of my armadillos bred and ready to go in there. Just because with the design, I was reading through the comments, if you have the little baby armadillos, they don't stay in there. So you either have to change it up later or just breed them somewhere else and then get them into the XP farm. So I think I'm going to go that route. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put our bed in there for now. And let's go ahead and put our shield just to give us a little bit of space. And we'll start with our blocks that we're going to need for the building. Alright. We're also going to need the boats to get a zombie in there. And since we're building this out here on the island... Oh, did I not put 2 in there? There we go. We'll finish off the glass. Alright, yeah, that's going to take us just a little bit. Let's see. We can go ahead and pick this one up and get it ready to go with us. And let's see, what else do we need? I think we'll start with these. We're going to need those for the base of it. Oh, we're going to need 2 chests. So, wow, yeah, I've got to get more wood here. Is that really all the wood I have? I hate to use the pale oak logs, especially since we've only found that one. I think we have some spruce trees outside I can cut down real quick. Wow, yeah. Do we have wood up here that was going to be sorted? We'd have some cherry logs, which I don't really want to use the cherry logs either. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, our poor guy right there is just not doing a very good job. Let's see. Anything useful there? No. Alright, I guess we're going to go outside and look for some logs. There we go. We can just go chop one of those down. That should be plenty. Let's go with this one. Alright, so yeah, episode 50. I can't believe we've got that many episodes already. Yeah, I probably would have had more, but I ended up doing 2 live streams on Friday. I had to kind of split that one up. And then, yeah, just spent some extra time having fun with it. Made a lot of progress in my one chunk world. That one is turning into like a really fun challenge world. Alright, let's go ahead and convert those. And then I think we can combine wood to make a chest. There we go. That'll use up the last of our acacia. Alright, let's go ahead and at least get started with the XP farm. It's a 5x5 footprint, which is why I was kind of thinking this might work. 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is actually slightly bigger than we need it. And it does sit right outside of here, so it looks similar. That feels like the best place to put it. There's not really room on this side that kind of drops in the ocean. Haven't been on the back side in a while. We could put it on the back side. There is an area here. Yeah, we could chop that tree, and I think there's a 5x5 footprint. Yeah, there's a 5x5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could build it right here. And then we can keep our llamas there. Let's see. What's the view of it? You know, you got to consider the aesthetics, right? Okay, so it'll be right here, and this is our enchanting area where we're going to use the XP. So it's kind of convenient. The other spot is right there. Yeah, I'm kind of liking the backyard. I'm thinking we'll put it right back there. And I could even put a back door that goes right out there. That might be an idea too. So yeah, I'm liking that idea. Let's start building it back here. We'll go ahead and chop that tree down. We need the extra wood anyway. And this is a nice 5x5 design. Yeah, like I said, spawn camp. I was looking for a design and had the nice, not quite collaboration, but I left a comment and spawn camp checked it out, gave me some feedback, and subscribed to the channel, which is amazing. So yeah, definitely wanting to use any of spawn camp's designs that I can. All right, so let's see. We got 3, 4, 5. The front of it uses 2 chests, so I'm trying to figure out where I want to stand with this. I'm kind of thinking here. And the design uses, yeah, I need to go back and get the rest of the glass. The design actually uses a couple of chests to keep the silverfish from coming out. So got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, so I guess it would actually be on 4 and 4. And then, yeah, I watched the video once and then watched it a second time to get supply list. So I think I understand how to do this. And it is a pretty simple design. You want to make sure that you don't use any block that the silverfish can go into and make it a infested block. So these cobblestone bricks should be fine. All right, so then we want to put glass over those. We want to put one of our, yeah, this will work. We want to put one of those here, so that'll be where we are able to put out our fire, which, let me show you that. If you put the fire there, the armadillos are going to sit on top of there. But one of the nice things with that is you can actually put it out, and then it doesn't have to be burning the armadillos all the time. So, the humane way of having an XP farm. You're not always hurting them, just hurting them when they're creating silverfish. I don't know, is that still humane? It doesn't quite feel humane, does it? All right, so we'll put those there. And then I think it's glass for the rest of this layer. And there. Oh no, it was 20 glass, so I feel like I did something wrong there. And then we'll put more on top here. Get those there like that. What I'm thinking is he had an interesting way of doing it where he would pillar up with dirt, have them on a leash, and then it would allow him to get it on top, and then he could just kind of push them into the hole. Oh, you know what? I'm missing some of my glass. That's why. Yeah, it's still in the forge in there. Let's go get the rest of our glass. We can finish the top. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make my breeding area on top, and then that way I can just kind of, push them in when they're done. And it was interesting. It was the first one that I had watched for the XP farm. Everybody else says you put 24 in there. But he had a really good point when you do the silverfish, the infestation potion. Sometimes the silverfish will count as mobs within that space, and it'll do the cramming damage to the armadillo. So eventually they could get hurt enough that you lose some of your armadillos anyway. So if you have it running and you're using it a lot for XP, 16 is all you really need, because it's going to end up going down to that. And then I saw some other folks that they had like lag issues and things like that. If you have a lot of them crammed in that space, if you don't have a good computer, it might cause some issues. So yeah, it's just going to be standing right here and swinging our sword right there at that spot. So yeah, this is a really cool design. I really liked it. I'm thinking for now though, we can just make an easy way to get our armadillos up here, and we'll make it like a little farm up top. Oh, nice. Got a little tree that dropped in there. Okay, and we want to put water on the opposite side of where we're going to fight, and then that'll push all the silverfish over here to this spot. And I'm not really sure. I've been watching some of these videos, but I haven't been able to tell if you get scutes from this type of a farm. I don't know if they'll like generate scutes and it drops in the water and you'll be able to pick those up. But I don't know. I guess we'll see once we get the farm going. Alright, so now we need to put more glass along the top. We're going to leave an opening in the center. And that's where the other... let's see, which way do I want it? So if I'm standing there, let's open it that way. Alright, so yeah, we'll just drop the armadillos down in there, and that'll be their home. We'll light that. We're going to have to get a zombie over here, or else they won't go into a ball and they'll take damage and die. They have to be in the ball, or else they will, you know, the fire will kill them. So we have to look after our armadillos. But I think that's pretty much the farm. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple, straightforward farm. I'm thinking the easiest way to do this maybe is we just put fences up top. And we just make that a nice little area for them to hang out until we get enough. Yeah, let's go make, what is that, 5 by 5? So I think 16 fences will do the job. Not sure if I'm doing my math right, but yeah. And I never can remember which one's the fence. All right. There we go. Fences. Alright, and I said, what, 16 is probably enough? Oh, I made 2 different types of fences. Ah, yeah. Okay, so we got 15. Yeah, we'll do one more. Alright. Okay, so we're going to need to be able to get them in there too, so I can't put all the fences up until we've got them in the area. So I probably need to do a fence gate as well. Yes, I think 15 would have been enough. Let's see, we'll do this. And we'll put the gate there. And we'll do different color for the corners just because I made 2 different colors. And then there, which I think that'll still work. And just to make it special, let's go ahead and light it up so we don't get any random stuff inside spawning here. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's make a quick gate and then grab our leads and get our armadillos into their new home. Okay, so I need to make a gate. There we go. And let's get our leads out. Alright, I'm going to fill up the water bucket again. Okay, and let's see, let's put our gate right here. I think we'll be able to get them through the gate okay. Let's go find out. Alright, now the trick is, how do we get them out of there without letting the llamas out? Oh wow, we got all kind of scoots from that. Alright, so we need 3 of them. And I can get through that space, but I don't think they can, even on a lead. So yeah, we're going to have to break that and put it back. Which, wow, my inventory gets so full so fast. Let's break that and then put it back. Alright, come along, come along. Quickly, quickly now. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to get all of our llamas back in the pen, aren't we? Alright, let's get the armadillos. Alright, got the armadillos. Let's go get them in their new home, and then we'll gather the llamas and get them back in there. That should be easy enough. Alright, let's see if we can get armadillos to follow us through a gate. Oh, you know, I may have to use... oh, nope, that one made it. Let's go up a little bit and see if that pulls the lead in for the rest of them. So I am kind of using... spawn camp's approach there. Oh, I've got one that's kind of trapped over there, under that part, so. Let's see, can I lure it around the side? Alright, well, let's go ahead and break those 2. And get you to follow me up the step this time. Oh, nope, stay in there. Stay in there. Oops. There we go. Let's leash you again. There we go. All right, come along. Looked like it picked up something. All right. And then we'll do the towering to make them follow me closer. Oh, and I'm losing the other one. All right. Oh, no, there it comes. There it comes. I guess I could use a spider eye. Spider eye would have been the easy answer, right? I wouldn't even need the leads. There we go. Okay, let's get our other leads back. All right, are you all happy here? I think I've got enough to breed one more. All right. Yeah, see, I could have just used the eyes the entire time. And there we go. Now we've got 4. We're a quarter of the way there. All right, we got our little baby. Awesome. That's cute. I like that they made it slightly different color so it looks younger. All right, let's put that away. All right, now let's go gather all of our llamas. Yeah, this should be easy because all I have to do is just walk over the gate and they'll just follow me in. Oh, and actually, no, all I have to do is follow one, pull one like that, and the rest will follow. Yeah, because they will caravan. I forgot they did that. That's nice. Easy to get the llamas. Okay. All right, we're making progress. All right, so this is the beginning of our XP farm. We'll expand on that. We'll keep breeding the armadillos until we have 16. Then we can get our zombie over here. I'm thinking we'll get the zombie in a boat, drop him right here, and cover him up, and we'll be good to go. I'm going to leave my little steps here for now so I can get up there to get them. Yes, make it easier to go up there and breed more. All right, off to a good start. All right, let's put the leads away. And the spider eye. All right. Wow, I end up collecting just so much random stuff, don't I? I really got to get my copper golem working better so he can put things away for me. Let's just toss some things in this chest. Yeah, the slabs we're gonna need later. We're gonna need those. Not gonna need these. Do need to eat. And we'll work on our wood here. All right. Looking better. I think we need to go back and get our buckets now. I think we're at a good spot to go collect more buckets. So how do we want to do that? We can fly. We did get more rockets. We could take the Nether portal. Which, yeah, let's take the Nether portal because I need to drop something off there, don't I? I still have the respawn anchor, and I wanted to check to see if it kept its charge when I picked it up or if it needs more glowstone. We did go ahead and use the copper spear last time, so we're good with that one. All right. Let's head to our nether ending story base through the nether. I wasn't really planning to go to the nether on a night where I'm trying not to, melt. But, yeah. Can you see I'm sweating on the camera? It is so warm in here. All right. So, yeah, that's our way up to the deep dark. But I'm thinking, since we have a hub, that makes the most sense for our respawn anchor. And then we'll make a better hub there later, but that'll be kind of our center point. So might as well put our respawn anchor right there so we can choose which base we go to. Now, where makes sense? I'm thinking we just clear this a little bit and put it there. Let's see. Yep, need to put that one right there. And yeah, it does lose its charge, so I'm glad we brought this. And then I think if we click it...
Respawn point set. Okay,
so if we died in the nether, then it would put us back here. Which is, fairly convenient. That's, kind of our hub. But for now, we're heading this way. Let's go ahead and eat. Okay. So the iron farm last time, it seemed like there's probably a golem spawn somewhere that's keeping them from spawning another one. I didn't investigate under it. We know that there is an end stronghold beneath that area, but I don't know how deep they're going to spawn in an iron golem. I know there's a detection range where they won't make another one if they sense one within that range, but I don't know how far away it will spawn in a golem. Now the design of the farm kind of gives you a clue. Oh, always got to check out the view, and wow, it's busy this time. I'm looking forward to doing the frogs and making a frog light farm. So that's part of the reason why I'm really like, I'm thinking this place has potential. I had built one next to it's actually a spawner, which you have to do like a bastion remnant, and there's a spawner in there for the magma cubes down at the base. So that's the best place because it's just automatically going to make them, and you get a lot of them that way. Especially you can just go AFK there and just you'll get so many frog lights you'll never use them all. I don't think we really need that many in this world, so I don't think I'm gonna go that route unless I just do it for fun. But yeah, maybe right down there we can make a little area for our frogs to eat little baby magma cubes. I don't know. And I'm listening for gas. We still need return to sender. I'll get it eventually. I think we're just gonna have to spend a whole episode looking for gas again. Oh, and it looks like we have somebody waiting at the bottom of the ladder. Talking about magma cubes. Check that out. Just waiting on me. Can you reach me? Yeah, I was waiting for the jump. There we go. Okay, we should be okay now. You know what? We could... No, we can't take the babies. I was thinking we could take the slimes, but it's the little baby slimes, not their magma cream that does it. I was thinking we could take that to the frogs over in the swamp, but I don't think we could get these back in the overworld. That might be an interesting thing. Is see if we can have a pet magma cube in the overworld. Yeah, and we did gather a lot of lava from here before, so we're kind of clearing that area out slowly. And I'm pretty sure the traveling merchant that was hanging out here finally made it back through and despawned. There we go. Heading back to the overworld. Alright, so we're back in our Nether ending story base. And we needed buckets. Let's go ahead and grab those while we're inside. And we can go ahead and toss some of these blocks here. We don't need those anymore. We'll hold on to the magma cubes. We can take those back. And, yep, buckets. So we got 3. Let's go ahead and use the buckets that we have. Well, we'll go ahead and grab the rest of the buckets. And we'll add those to our lava river over here. Let's see if I can hit the block to put one down. There we go. Oh, nope, pick one up. I think I just wasted one. I think I picked up a lava with a lava bucket. There we go. And we'll just keep all these buckets after we empty the lava. Whoops. Let's open the door. Yeah, this guy's going to be much happier with all this extra. I wonder if it's going to make him explore a little bit. There we go. Good job. Alright, do we have room for all the buckets? Nope. It's too full. Don't have room for all the buckets in there. I am carrying way too much. Let's see. Which map am I carrying? Yeah, which map is that? Oh, it's this map. Yeah, this is the lower map right here. Okay. Alright, let's put that away. We don't need that for now. And we can go ahead and put both of them away. Well, not in the same bundle, we can't. There we go. Wow, yeah, all of our bundles are getting filled up. I do have an extra bundle here that we could use just to have a little extra space. So, let's kind of rearrange a little bit. There we go. That's better. And now that's perfect. I'm so just analytical, and everything has to be in its proper place sometimes. Okay, so this is our iron farm by Spawn Camp. So we actually get to see 2 of his builds on this episode. Yeah, we're not getting any golems. I think we're still at 30 iron, and that's our check to see if it's producing anything. Yep, 29 and 30. So there must be a golem somewhere. I did set up this spot here so that we can go down there. That'll give me a chance to trade with the villagers. So we have our cartographer. We have our farmer. And... oh, nope, this one. We have our mending book, which... ooh, he's up to 17 right now. He was down to 14 at the lowest, so I'm not sure what I'm doing that's making his prices go up and down a little bit. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I'm curious what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm attacking a golem at any point. Does that affect his prices here? I think I've only hit 1 golem. I did make a golem, and it may have gotten hit once. But yeah, that's our little village for the moment. No iron golems in here. So maybe below here? Why don't we keep it to where they're frightened? We know if we go right through the center, that's gonna be where they're at. So maybe we dig down a few blocks and just investigate. Let's see if we see any caves. And of course, now I'm leaving areas that golems could spawn, so we have to make sure we fill all this back in. What is this? Oh, this is, yeah, I think I just broke my redstone. So yeah, I probably should have dug on the other side. Yep, there's my redstone. So I'll have to go back out and fix that. Okay, so no golems yet. Let's see, we'll put a dirt back here, and then we'll fix our redstone. And yeah, might as well just fill it in with dirt. Alright, let's go ahead and fix that while I'm thinking about it. And we'll drop down there. Put our redstone back. There we go. They're doing their thing. I love that cartographer sound. Just him scribbling on the paper. You know what? We might as well just go from here. Let's see. So we know they're there. Let's dig down at an angle. And we'll see if we see a cave anywhere beneath here. I don't want to spend the whole episode doing this, but I do want to debug it so that we're getting iron again. And yeah, I broke it, so I can't just walk back up. Like, where would it spawn beneath here? Oops. Okay, oh, there's our lava. Yeah, we need to put that back real quick. There we go. We'll block that back off. Yep. Got to be careful doing this around this part of the farm, because we do have the lava underneath that makes the geyser. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing anything that looks like a cave. Oh, and there we go. We'll back out of there. Let's see. All right, you guys frightened again? Let's go this way, see if we see anything over here. I think I'm going to make one more pass underneath, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Let's see. Yeah, I will have to check to see how far away a golem can spawn when they get frightened. I was thinking it was kind of the same footprint as what we built for the farm. Got some copper under there. Just wanted to dig a little bit deeper, just kind of see how far away things are beneath the base. Yeah, I'm not seeing signs of a cave. Let's, I don't know, dig around a little bit. See if we see anything that makes us think there might be a cave nearby. I mean, we could go down to the XP farm and check if it spawned down there in the stronghold, but I don't think they could spawn that far away. Let's see, we're deeper this time, so we should have missed all the exciting lava and our redstone. We should be too deep for that now. Let's go a little bit deeper. Does an iron golem make a sound that we would hear if it is nearby? I haven't really been paying close attention to that, but we do need to close this back off. Oh, we got our torch back. Alright, no signs of golems yet, so I'm pretty sure our XP farm would be too far away, right? Oh, yeah, I blocked myself in. One too many blocks. And grab another stack. Okay, what am I hearing? Noxious gas. So, okay, so I'm hearing the geyser. Is it raining? Is that the extra sound I'm hearing? Yeah, rain falls. Okay, so it is raining. Alright, well, we filled it all back in, just so that way we're not creating a space for an iron golem to spawn later after we solve the mystery. And let's put some dirt back in this spot. Alright, we'll keep investigating. So far, no additional golems. We're still at 30 iron. Let's see, our XP farm is fairly close, but not right on top of this. Let's drop down to the XP farm that's down here and see if we have anything going on. Alright, well, we've got zombies. Let's see, if we go over here, is there a way that goes up a little bit closer? Let's explore the stronghold right around this area just to see. Okay, yeah, this does go up higher. Alright. Alright, and that was our little other way back, so that was kind of a nice loop. Did not see... Yeah, didn't see any sign of an iron golem in there, but... yeah, and then that dead end, so it's not down this way. Alright, let's go back up, see what we see. Let's get a little bit closer to the surface. Alright, so we know that that was our little way that we found that got us back into our tube. Let's check the stairs. Okay. Wouldn't that be crazy if they were able to go in? Yeah, we could end up with some iron golems in the end. We might have to try that sometime. I guess we could always build one, but it'd be kind of cool to have one of the spawn ones make it in there. Alright, well, from there we can go up and see if there's anything up here. Alright, so we already went that way, so that'll be our easy way back out. Nope, not up here. I'm gonna end up getting lost in the stronghold. We'll spend the rest of the episode trying to get out of the stronghold. I did break all the iron doors, so if we see an iron door, that's an area that we haven't been to yet. And we did find this huge cavern underneath here, so I do want to come back and explore that. So that was a nice reminder coming back here and seeing that again. If there was an iron golem, that would be way beyond their range where they would detect it, so they would still be producing if it was down here. But yeah, there's all kind of stuff down here. We found all kind of really cool places in this game. This is a really nice world. I didn't think of that, but I could share the seed for the world that I'm playing. I don't know if anybody would want to play that, but you know, if you want the seed, let me know in the comments and I'll throw it in there. Alright, and dead end, so not up here. Let's check over here. Yeah, I've got more of these little rooms. I don't think there's one in the stronghold. I'm not seeing any sign of an iron golem. And I think this is too far away where it would matter. I would really be surprised if an iron golem over here made any difference for the iron farm. But it's fun to go back and explore it. And now I'm lost. Yep, I knew I'd end up getting lost. Alright, so many twists and turns. Alright, I know where that is. So this is where we found the spawner. Because if you look right here, there's our zombie spawner. We'll give that a second. Watch one drop down. Eventually. There it goes. Oh, and a nice one. We got 4 zombies on that one. Alright, let's go down and take care of those. We have our buckets. I think we'll go ahead and get ready and head out. And there we go. I do need to get more of the mending books and start applying that to my armor. We do have that option now, so we probably should. Let's see. I need to gather some more end blocks, and we can upgrade our nether ending story base to have more end in it instead of just nether. We can replace our water bucket and take an extra one. I think that's good for that one. Anything interesting here? Yeah, more cursed items. I think I'll take those and those back up to our base. Yeah, we'll take those up. We might have a use for those. Magenta stained glass. I don't know if we want to put glass in our nether ending story base. I have to think about that one. But I do want to get more endstone and bring that back. I think that would go nice with the netherrack that we have on the floor. And then we have this dragon's breath. We need to take that back to our brewing station at some point as well. Which, yeah, we might as well just toss those into the chest right there. That way those go back. Alright. So this is a decent XP farm, but it's pretty basic, and we end up spending a lot of time here. So yeah, I think it would make more sense to make something that we can just kind of make a quick pit stop for 3 minutes, do the enchanting, and then move on to, you know, getting more advancements or exploring the world. So we're gonna have some fun with that later, but for now, I think we're good to move on. Yeah. All right, let's head up. We got some rain. Still no golems. Alright, yep. Here the strider, here the zombie in the farm. Let's go ahead and sleep here. Oh look, our sulfur connected.
Respawn point set.
There we go. We'll go ahead and sleep here. Alright, so far we haven't achieved any advancements. But we do have buckets now. Let's see. If we can catch some tropical fish, we can breed an axolotl, and take it with us. And then if we have a chance to fight with it, we can get that one. We'll take the buckets and we'll head to the swamp. That might be next time. We'll head to the swamp. because I want to spend some time and actually get as many tadpoles as we can. Let's see, and then good as new. We'll take our dog with us on that adventure. I think that'll work. I was thinking this area does tend to get a few drowned, so this might be a good place to bring one of our axolotls. I mean, we tend to get a few here every time we're nearby, so that might be the easiest place to get the healing power of friendship. So, yeah, I think we'll plan on that. We'll bring an axolotl back here once we breed them. We just need the tropical fish first. Let's check. Let's see if there's anything else. Well, I do need to put those items over here. Yeah, I brought the end blocks. I was going to throw those in this chest real quick. There we go. And I'm still picking up lots of other random stuff. Let's just toss those in there. Yeah, I don't need that much dirt. All right. Is this everything we need here? Sound and music, healing power, friendship. We got a respawn anchor set. Bucket if we can get tadpoles. Good as new if we can get our wolf in battle with us. So I think we fly back to base and see if we can get some tropical fish real quick. We're getting close to an hour, so kind of spent a lot of time and not making advancements, but that's okay. This is still relaxed gameplay. We're not in a rush to get them all immediately. And, you know, it's episode 50. I'm having fun. That's the main point. Having fun. Playing some Minecraft. And seeing how far I can make it on the one rocket. As long as I don't accidentally double click, it's just a 2 rocket trip between the bases. If I line it up right. Let's angle down. We're going really slow. Alright, so yeah, there's a little temple sticking out of the water there. That's a good indicator I've gone too far to my left when I'm heading back. And I still need to make a bridge over to that area at some point. I want to be able to bring animals across, and yeah, we'll make a bridge there at some point. Yeah, look at there. We got another flower on our cactus. I do need to make a cactus farm at some point. I know I keep saying that, and I'm really wanting green dye, so I will make one eventually. But since there's not an advancement connected to it, it hasn't been... Well, I guess there's... I don't know. I don't think there's actually an advancement connected with doing anything with cacti. Cacti? Yeah. Like, second guessing how I was saying cactus, cactuses, cacti. Let's see. Can I get one more? Yeah, I can get one more right there. How many more have I got? 4? Let's see. That one's got an edge. Let's see. Go there, there, there. There we go. Lots of cactus. Now what I have to worry about now is the cactus is pretty close to our bees over here, so if they go looking for flowers over there, they could get damaged by the cacti. I was thinking with the axolotls, I want to make a way to get in and out of there easier. So let's grab a couple of our buckets there so we can go down and look for... Oh, and another thing. I put a cactus on top of one of these, and I was noticing that it kind of disappeared. I thought it just kind of despawned because it couldn't go in there. But I think what happens is there's actually a cactus flower in this jar. So if I break it, I think I would get it back. I just don't want to break it. So we could try that out sometime. But for now, I'm just going to put the cacti flowers there. And yeah, looks nice. Okay. So we have our buckets. Let's head down below and see if we can get some tropical fish to breed a new axolotl. And I think our easiest way to do that is to go down... Yeah, I need to improve this so we're not bumping our head a little bit. It does seem like it slows me down going down these steps. And I know I left a torch at the exit point. Was it this one? Nope, not that one. Next one. There we go. And I keep seeing things down at the end of these stairs. I don't know if it's just spawning something in, but I know I've seen things that look like they're moving. It's just been a while since we've gone down there. There may be something spawned. But yeah, this is the way to our Lush Cave. So we're going to go down to the Lush Cave area and get some tropical fish. We could get them in a warm ocean, but I don't think I've found a warm ocean yet. And let's see, we do have two sides to this. I think I've noticed more spawning on this side, but yeah, let's go over here first. I like the way this area looks over here. And I'm thinking this is episode 50. I might go an hour and a half for this one. Just we're gonna have fun. As long as I can stay in the office being 85 degrees, we'll go for it. All right, let's see. Looking for creepers because I do need more. I need more gunpowder to make the splash potions for our XP farm. I need it for the rockets that we're using for our elytra. So I may make a farm for creepers at some point. These Lush Caves are so beautiful. This game is so amazing. I love playing Minecraft. Alright, I'm not seeing tropical fish yet though, so maybe this isn't the best spot to find them. Oh, nope, spoke too soon. There's one. If we can grab it, there we go. We have a tropical fish. Are there any other ones in here? We got some lapis, we got some iron. Let's get a breath. I don't see any more in there, but we've got one. I think I'm only going to breed one tonight, and then we may collect a lot more fish at a point later and try breeding as many as we can. I do hear skeletons over there. I don't know if it's nearby where I have to worry about it. I think it's actually away from this area. Alright, well, we need one more fish, and then we'll head up and breed an axolotl and get an axolotl in a bucket ready to go with us. We may get extremely lucky and get a blue on the first try, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get a color that we already have. We do have 4 of the colors, so whatever color it'll be a duplicate, or it'll be the rare blue one. Alright, I'm just kind of looking around because there were a lot of diamonds around this area last time, and I wasn't sure if I got them all. No water over here, but still kind of keeping an eye out for creepers just in case. I think we've lit it up so much it's unlikely that there's going to be a creeper. But I do need more gunpowder, so any chance to get some more would be nice. Yeah, this is a really cool cave. I mean, check that out. Isn't that amazing? Love this game. That is so cool. Alright, and we got lots of azalea here. If we want to decorate, we can grab some more. Still looking. Oh, there's another axolotl. And another one. Very nice. So where's all the fish? You guys eat them all? I'll keep looking. We got lots of water over here. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a fish really quick over here. I thought I saw something over there, but I think it's just that block, the way the light hit it right there. I think it's the glowberries and the way that block looked over there. I feel like it could be something. This area is not as bright as some of the others. Yeah, I keep double jumping with the elytra, and it keeps making me fly. Let's get on this and drop. It's just a fun block. It looks like there's water right up above us too. I wonder if that's where all the fish are. There's a little hidden pond right above our heads, loaded with all the tropical fish we've been looking for. Let's see. Break that one. Nope. Didn't see a pond. Okay, we'll circle back. Yeah, where was the water? Oh well, we'll head back out to the main area. And if we don't find one over here, I know that there were fish on the other side. And plus kind of wandering around, we're getting further away from certain blocks, so it has a chance to spawn things in. So we may find fish on the way back out in an area that there were no fish before. Not seeing any in here. I don't know if it'll spawn them in the areas where the axolotls are most likely going to be. And there's a dark area we haven't explored yet. We'll save that for another time. Oh, I heard an axolotl. Let's check out this area. This looks cool. I wonder if that pond would be close enough that it would have tropical fish. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, this is our entrance. Yeah, this is where we came in. We did circle around. Alright, let's check. Are there any in here? No. No, I think we lit that area up a little bit too good. There's nothing spawning in it. Alright, let's go to the other side. We'll get a fish on each side. Almost back to where we came down, and then we'll just go up this side. Go through. I'd stop flying. There we go. I really should get to where I take the elytra off if I'm not going to be using it. Just it would be nice to have the armor, plus I'm not going to accidentally get it damaged, or, you know, if I throw it into a chest, throw it into my ender chest, then it'll be safer. We do have a couple of spider eyes. I'm going to grab those. I think that's all I need. We'll go ahead and toss that back up here. Don't need that at the moment. Don't need those. Let's see. We'll put this up here. Save that bucket. Well, I always have them that direction, don't I? And there we go. Now we're all nice and organized. Okay, let's go find some fish. And I do occasionally get skeletons and stuff that spawn nearby and drop down in this area. And I think the first time I came in here, there were tropical fish all through this water. They were spawning up above where that water's flowing down. And there were just fish all over the floor here. I think we had another spot. Oh, we have an axolotl. Very nice. Look at that one swimming up the water. Yeah, if we need a lot of spider eyes, this is an option here too. We do have a spider spawner. I don't know that I want to build a farm for a spider spawner, but if we needed a lot of spider eyes, if we really want to go for a blue axolotl, this might be our best source. Oh no, that's the armadillos. No, we need tropical fish. That's right. Thought we were onto something. I think maybe this is where I keep getting skeletons from. I think I'm going to light this up real quick. That seems like where they're probably spawning. Or up there. That's probably where they're at. Okay. Maybe? Well, this is a whole new area we haven't explored yet. Oh, man, we got a skeleton right there. Look at those feet. Being all sneaky. Alright, and I took my shield off, so I gotta be careful. Where did I put my shield? Did I put it in here? Yeah, there's my shield. Oh, and we need to make a new shield soon. There we go. And we'll put those back. Let's see, can we just shoot him with an arrow? We do need the long shot, you know, the little sniper shot with a skeleton. Still need to get that one, but I'm thinking maybe when we're trying to get the record, we still need to get that disc. Maybe that's when we could do it. Oh, where'd he go? Still there. Heard skeleton sounds. Right around the corner. I see his bow sticking out. Being all semi-stealthy. Headshot. There we go. And that's as far as it goes. Okay. Alright. Let's head back out. That doesn't go any further, and no fish to be found over here. There was a little, like, cavern kind of thing with some fish in it. Where was that? Was it over here? Oops. Didn't quite get that jump, did I? Keep hearing the axolotls swimming around. Oh, look at that. Little cobweb right there. Alright, yeah, that one looks funny, and just a little small one. Yeah, there's the axolotl swimming. Alright, oh, I know where it was. It was, whoops. It was over on the other side. It was over here? No, that's too far. Yeah, I was thinking that there was like a little pond. Oh, I know where it was. It was over here. There was a little section that dropped down. Hello. Yeah, right over here. I think this is where we found a lot of fish that time. Maybe? I don't know. Still didn't seem right. Nope, that's not it either. I know we found a nice little, like, underwater area that was just full of fish at one point. Alright. There we go. Made it up fine. And let's go back over here. Okay, we had lots of axolotls over here. Maybe they've eaten all the fish. I did not think it would take this long to find 2 tropical fish. We're definitely finding lots more axolotls, though. You know, I could just grab one of those and use it, but I still want to breed at least one just to see if we get lucky with our first one. Plus, we need to breed some anyway. We have to breed at least one for the breeding all the animals. So we can at least get the advancement. Well, not the advancement, but the one more breeding toward the advancement for that. Alright. I'm just wandering aimlessly through the Lush Caves just because it's so much fun to look around and explore in this area. Okay, I know we found axolotls over here at one point, but I don't know that we found fish. Let's see, there's a pond down there, but it's with lava. Maybe this wasn't the best place to find some tropical fish. Yeah, I'm not seeing any down there, but oh, look at there. There's our prize for looking. And I'm pretty sure that's clay right there, so yep, use our fortune pick. Let's get some diamonds. There we go. If you get paid in diamonds when you're exploring, does that make you a professional adventurer? Professional diamond miner? Or just really lucky and happy to get diamonds? Alright. I am not seeing any tropical fish. I don't think they'll spawn in this area. I think this is just where the axolotl spawn. Alright, well, it was worth looking, and we got to go back into the Lush Caves again, which is always fun. I see down there might be a good spot, but I don't see any fish down there. Yeah, and there's where we came here the first time, sat down a crafting bench. Yeah, areas like this seem like they would have the tropical fish. Ooh, and that's dark. Yeah, let's light that up a little bit before something bad happens over here. And dead end. I didn't go that far. Alright, I know that there was a little, like, sunken area that had a bunch of fish. I was thinking it was back over toward the entrance. So let's see if we can make our way back over toward the entrance. We'll check it on the way out. Yeah, and I'm definitely going for an hour and a half with this one. We're already at an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm just going to have fun. Since this is episode 50, we'll go the full hour and a half. Maybe we'll get an advancement before the end of all this. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, I don't see any sign of tropical fish. Let's head back out and we can check to see if there was a little, like, a little water cave back over toward the entrance. That seems ominous down there, doesn't it? It doesn't seem like Lush Caves, so I've been avoiding it. I'm sure there's something interesting over there. Yeah, I think this maybe over here? Yeah, it was a little area kind of like this. But it was producing... Oh, there's a witch nearby. Oh, yeah, there's a witch not too far away. Look at that. Where's she at? Right there? Oh, I like that. The fire arrows going through the waterfall are being put out as they're going through the water. It's kind of like the opposite where you can have like a lava in a cauldron and you can shoot underneath it and it'll light the arrow. Yeah. What is that? Slowness. Okay. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and grab bread as our food for now. This feels like an area where we would find fish, doesn't it? Oh, and she dropped quite a bit. We got all kind of friends over here. Let's light this up so we can see what we're fighting. Okay, well, we need spider eyes. And I don't think... Yep, we got an eye. That's good. Try not to look at the Enderman over there. Oh, creeper. Yep, creeper hanging out right there. Just making sure he's by himself before I fight him. Too many times I've been fighting a creeper and there'll be another one right behind me. I do have the looting sword. Do we get any gunpowder from that one? Yeah, oh, spider right above my head. Hello. There we go. Oh, scary bat. Oh, there we go. Now we got a creeper with a fortune. Oh, nope. Didn't quite get it. Too bouncy. Oh, maybe that one. Can you make it up? Oh, he's definitely not going to blow up if we knock him out of view. There we go. Alright, one more time. We can let him get a little bit closer this time. There we go. And more than one. That's good. Any more? Oh. There you go. Give me your eyes. I need to make armadillos. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Still not what we're looking for, but, you know, out exploring, having fun in a cave. And I think lighting up this part of it, we're going to be good for now. I think that's about as far as I need to explore here. I'm going to end up having gravel fall on my head. Oh, and another creeper. Alright, let's get over here in a better spot to fight. Oh, didn't knock him off. Oh, and back up, and 3. Here we go. And not a lot that time, but we're getting some. There we go. Well, see, I know I need it for the splash potions now, so I'm going to hold on to that instead of turning it into rockets. Oh, hello. Almost looked at an Enderman in the eye. We'll leave that area dark. That'll be a place to explore later and get more mobs when we need them. Oh, there we go. We finally got another tropical fish. Look at that. Oh, we hit pay dirt now. Yeah. Let's grab some buckets. Alright, now can we get a fish without it having water in it? Okay, so we're going to need water source blocks so that we can get water in our bucket. Well, I think the only way we're going to do that, I don't think you get water back when you do it, do you? Yeah, came all this way and now we're in a position where we can't get them because we don't have water in our bucket. But we do have 2, and that's all we need. Anything else is a bonus at this point. So, oops. Let's kind of keep those together so I know how many I've got. Is there a way to get a source block? You know what? I think we're just going to go with the 2, and we'll try to remember this spot, maybe? Because there's no more water source blocks right here. It's just flowing down from up above. Yeah. We'll toss those to make some space in the inventory. So where's the nearest water? Oh, we can use that one. There we go. That's 1. Where's another water? Oh, there's a creeper. Run, run. Alright, there we go. Oh, no, no, don't blow. There we go. Whew. Barely got him before he blew up. Alright. Okay, yeah. We need to light that up a little bit right there. I think that's where he spawned over here. Because I remember exploring this area and running out of torches, and that's what happens. There we go. Yeah, because I think we gathered some iron. It was when we were looking around up here. Well, maybe not. There's iron there. I think we did explore down this way because that caught my attention and I wanted to see what was over here. We'll see if there's a water block. Oh, nope. Just skeletons. I'm a horrible shot. There we go. And then of course I knock him away so I don't get to loot him. Alright. Let's go gather our arrows. Oh, no, he died. He burned up. But was he alone, or is there a creeper about to jump on my head? Nothing I need. But I do see water down there, so I don't know if it's an easy water source block to grab. This is just asking for a creeper to attack me, isn't it? Okay, so far so good. Now, can I get that water source block? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it was such a cool view from over there, but I don't think there's anything really that interesting over there. I think it was just the way it was loading and the way that lights up. Oh, I'm using up all my torches. I'm gonna have to make more torches soon. Another skeleton over there. I think what I'm going to do is climb up this and grab the source block. And now we have enough to make an infinite water pool, and we can collect more tropical fish and then breed more axolotls. Of course, all that said, it still doesn't get us an advancement breeding the one axolotl. But we'll have one in a bucket, and we can take that one with us, and we can use it in a battle. Alright, now, where was the area that we found all the fish? Ah, I'm turning around now. Where was the fish hole? It was over here, right? We went down that way. Went past the dark, scary place. It wasn't this far away. Yeah, because we end up exploring here looking for it. I get lost so easily. Alright, yeah. Now we lost our place with all the fish. Right here. There we go. Let's put some obvious torches right here. This is where the fish hole is. Okay. So now we have 2 water source blocks. Let's make a little pool over here. And we will make water source blocks so that we can get the fish. There we go. Now, let's get some tropical fish. Okay. Yep, they're gonna all end up dying over there. Yep, they're gonna get out of the water. Alright. And do I have enough inventory slots to fill up with the rest of these? I think I do. Yep. Let's go get a bunch of fish. We're gonna make some axolotls. He came all this way. You see all the dead fish over there? The ones that have left the water. Now see, I'd like to do the whole fish collection at some point, but... Whoops. Grab that back and grab you before you drown. Now, we saved that fish's life right there. There we go, lots of fish. Okay, now we can head back out and make a baby axolotl. Mission accomplished for that part, at least. Alright. Now, I have to find my way back out of here. Where was the exit? I hear a baby zombie. Trying to avoid that. Yeah, let's light this up over here real quick. Especially when I'm hearing baby zombies. I don't like fighting the baby zombies. Wow, there's a whole lot of this place that we haven't even explored yet. Okay. Is that another spider spawner? Yes, it is. Yeah, we found this place before and we ran. So we're going to do that again. We're going to put that block right back there. Light that up. Yeah, that's why we hadn't found that, because I came this far, saw that, and blocked it off and ran away. Oh, another axolotl. I think we're taking the long way home. Oh, and there's more fish after we already have our buckets full. Okay, was that a... Nope. Thought I saw a minecart chest, but nope, that's not what it was. Yeah, I am so lost right now. This rings a bell. I remember seeing the lava here. I think home was back this way, maybe? I think we fought Endermen here. Don't know if it gets us home, but yeah, there it is. There's the spider spawner. We have all the lights on it. So, yeah, we found our way back out. That was a random path out of here, but we found it. Alright, anything we want to drop off here? Anything we want to take back? I think we're good. Let's go. Yeah, because we're going to be in an hour and a half before I even get an axolotl bred. Especially if I improve their little aquarium. Yeah. I didn't make well, I don't have much glass. That's the thing. I was wanting to use some glass to improve it. And I don't have much glass over here with me. Oh, we have a slime. We're going to need that for frogs later. Yeah, I think we do have a slime block over here. We could make a slime farm. I don't know if it's going to be an efficient slime farm, but, you know, we don't need it super efficient. We just need enough to breed a few frogs. Is that all of them? I thought I saw one more. No, that's it. Alright, well, that's a nice little bonus. We got some slimes. Alright, let's go back home. Well, I think it's going to be another one of those where I had a whole list of things to do, and we're just going to make episode 51 a continuation of all the things that we were trying to do in 50. But I've had a lot of fun with this one. And this way's out. Yep. There we go. There's our stairs, and back up to the surface. So yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Not exactly what I had planned to do, but I've been enjoying it. Hopefully you have too. Alright, yeah, 11 slime balls. Not bad. And I need to get my water bucket back after we breed some axolotls. Okay, well, what I was thinking, let's check, see what blocks we have. I've only got the one glass. What would be good to expand it and give me something useful? See, I could expand it with glass panes, but that doesn't really work so good because it's in the center of the block. But that might give me a nice entrance area, and then I can put a door. That might work. It's not ideal. It's not exactly what I had planned, but I think I can make it work. Let's see, what other fun blocks could I use? I do tend to use a lot of the cobbled deep slate. We're going to need stone for our potions, so I'm going to take some of that and add it up. Well, actually, we should have a whole bunch of stone because we end up using our silk touch pick. Yeah, we have all kind of stone in here. It's just our poor little copper golem over there is not very good at organizing. Are you still? Yeah, you're still holding the same plant. Can I take that from you? Let's... Actually, I think we have that somewhere, don't we? Yeah. There's a chest right there. Why didn't you put it in that chest? I really don't understand the copper golems. They don't seem... Is it because those are full blocks? Can he not reach the bottom chest? Do I need to put stairs there so he can see the other blocks? I don't know if that will work though, because I think he'll end up falling. So we'll work on that another time. Let's go do our axolotls. We're already at an hour and a half. We're right at it. So
Respawn point
we're gonna
6.
sleep right there with our doggy in our chest. Aww. There he goes. Okay. So axolotls. That is our best doorway into the tank. We need to add... actually, what do these make if you do that? Yeah, we'll go with that. We have plenty of other over there. So if we do this and this, we can have... Well, that was a whole lot to add 2 glass panes and a door, wasn't it? We can use the silk touch and then we get 2 glass blocks back. But I need to make a door real quick. Let's see. Yeah, might as well make it our typical spruce. And I only need one of those. Let's go ahead and put 2 of these up here for now. And don't need the glass. Alright. You know what? I do need a second door. Otherwise, they're going to flow into my little antechamber kind of thing there. So yeah, we do need 2 doors. Alright, so yeah, we want to put 1 here. We go in that door. We have our little window so we can see what we're doing. Let's grab our Silk Touch pick. We'll break this one and this one. Put a door here. So we have our little, you know, our little way to enter without any water flowing out or them escaping. Alright, and we can grab a breath and they can't get out. Okay, this will work. Alright, let's get ready to feed some tropical fish to our axolotls. Alright, so which one should we breed? How about gold and... can never tell the cyan and the pink when they're like that. We'll go with that one. Oh, nope, we need switch buckets, and we'll go with that. There we go. See what baby they make. Okay. Oh, very nice. All right, so we'll take the gold one with us when we're done. But yeah, it's already bred, so might as well grab it. We'll take that one for our adventure. All right, and so what? This one, and who else is hungry? This one? Oops. There we go. That one. Oh, we got a fish there in the water. Did I do something wrong there? All right, so we got 2 babies. Neither one's blue. And we have the one that we're taking with us. And they should be good for now. So what, we will put the other ones... We'll put the other ones right here nearby. 2, 3, 4... And the 5th one we can do something else with later. Alright, so we got an axolotl to take with us. We got a spare bucket. Yeah, we might as well take 2 buckets and then we can have it if we need it. I don't think we really need the tropical fish. Okay, that'll do for now. Alright, so we got something for the frogs. We have something for battle. Let's see. Let's go see if we can find something to fight with our axolotl. Now, I don't typically have too many of the drown nearby. We'll see. Let's see if we see anything interesting over here. We do have the respiration helmet, so we're doing okay. Now, see, I got salmon there. Can you? I think you have to have tropical fish and not the salmon. All right. You know what? I don't know if we're gonna find any drown just going around the base. Typically don't have any nearby. You know what though? We have that little temple right there in front of us. That's, no, I don't think you can use a rocket from the water, can you? No, have to be on land because they have to jump and then do it. Yeah, we can go ahead and breed some more while we're over. Let's see. We'll put half back. So we have 4 that should be ready to breed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're up to 6. Very nice. Okay, let's get our axolotl back. And we got more scoots. Alright. Now I'm thinking that there will be some drowned over near this. And our bees, of course. Wow, those bees have wandered quite a distance from home. Alright, do we have any drowned over here? Yep, I hear drowned. Okay, oh, and I gotta be careful because they've got... Oh, somebody's got some tridents they're throwing at me. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can battle you better like this than we did before. There we go. And I think we do have to defeat Axolotls, and we didn't do that before. So yeah, I think that one is off of our list now. I feel bad killing the Axolotls after we did the other one. And do we have an effect on us doing that? Okay, so there's a drown there. Do we have to go down to where we can put it on a block? There we go. Okay. So are you naturally going to fight this guy? Alright, are you going to fight? I thought you would fight the drown. You going to stay with me? Yeah. Or do I need to go where they're going to fight you? I need to breathe. Okay, let's grab you again. If I can. Alright, let's try this again. Are you gonna fight them? There you go. And I think I need to fight something that you fought. No, not yet. But it's nice to have a battle buddy down here in the water. Very nice. It's so funny our bees flew all the way out in the ocean. They've gone to the Nether, they've gone to the ocean temples. We're gonna have bees all over the place. So that's why I wasn't sure about naming bees. Okay, I think I have to get the healing effect. I think that's when it triggers. Let's go ahead and capture you again, see if we can get another spot to fight. Or do I just follow you until you get into trouble? Yeah, let's pick you up. See if we can find something to fight here. I would think they would respawn at some point. This is a temple. Oh, and there's a chest. Luck of the Sea, we'll take that. Bread. And we'll leave the flesh in there, and that way I know that I've been here. Let's see, we still need drowned. Oh, I hear one. Where's he at? Oh, that way? Wow, yeah, lots of zombie flesh, but no drowned. Oh, and there's home. Doesn't that look nice? I love the way that Nether portal ended up. Okay, I think they were over here, but there it is. Alright, I'm gonna put you out here. Don't wander too far. We're gonna fight this guy. Alright, if I lure you two together, does that work? need to pick you up again. I'm sure there's a trick to this one that I'm missing. It seems like they would be fighting. There we go. Oh, there you go. And you're knocked out, so maybe now I do it. And you're gonna thank me with a nice refreshing heal? Or do you... Maybe you do it and I have to be right next to you when you do it? I'm not sure where it went. It didn't die, did it? Where did the axolotl go? I don't think they die when that happens. I don't see it. Did our axolotl die? I really don't see it. Aww. Alright, now I feel bad. Trying to get an advancement and our poor little axolotl died. Yeah, I'm not seeing an axolotl. I guess we'll have to try that one again. That's sad. Do we have a block? Yeah, let's grab that. And we'll put a block right there. And we'll go up top. And then we can just fly back home. And we're already past an hour and a half. So, yeah, we'll go back to base and I'll do the wrap up. Yeah, no advancements this time, but had a lot of fun. We tried some new things. We got to do some exploration. We did kind of make it to where we can go in there and breed our axolotls. Got little babies there. So we have another gold one that'll, you know, replace the one that we lost. Hopefully we can take care of the other one, and I'll research what I did wrong, or somebody can put something in the comments to let me know the right way to do that. And we still have our nice armadillo-clad pup here. He's got his armor on, ready for battle. And I've got plenty of scutes that I can take with us, and we can heal him up when he gets injured. And I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Let's go back to our little welcome here. So the goal was to get our Armadillo XP Farm started. We did that, and we're up to 6 armadillos already. We got buckets that we can take with us to go get tadpoles next time. We can try the axolotls again. I'll do some research and see what I was doing wrong there. See why I wasn't getting the healing effect at the end of the battle. We will go after the music disc. So I'm thinking while we're waiting on the tadpoles, that might be a good nighttime activity. We can try to do that, or if we can get the music discs over at the meadow itself. I mean, I figure it's a meadow. It should be a nice flat area to try to get zombies and skeletons in boats so we can get them to shoot it, you know, and get some discs from that. So yeah, this has been a fun one. We did investigate the iron farm. I did not figure out what was happening with the golems, but we'll keep trying to figure out what I've got wrong over there, and we'll get that working. So yeah, thank you to Spawn Camp for the great ideas for the farms. I'm going to keep using your ideas. It's not quite a collaboration, but yeah, I'm really enjoying your designs and watching your videos. I like your style. So thank you everybody for watching episode 50. We're at 73 of 126 still, so a lot more episodes to come. Go ahead and do the like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Come back for more, and I will see you next time.